thoughts from Raquel. If they're worth anything, probably not much, but you might find something very thought-provoking, because oftentimes I have these thoughts when I'm on long drives, and here it is. This is why I think your child is not good at math. All right, this is completely controversial, probably a perspective you've never heard anybody say, and I'm just gonna throw it out there because I think it's worth a discussion. So, let me tell you a background a little bit. I have had so many people, homeschoolers, non-homeschoolers, parents, and even educators, who tell me you're either good at math or you're not. And I never liked that at all. Now, I was pretty good at math, and I had a really good algebra teacher and a really, really good pre-algebra teacher who was there to answer every single one of my questions. And so I feel like that gave me an advantage in math, and I would consider myself pretty good at math. But I would not say it came natural. I don't even know what that means. What is it? Children don't know how to naturally count, or they don't naturally know how numbers work? No, that is not the case. I beg to differ. And like I said, this might be controversial, but I truly, truly believe that educators, and especially homeschool parents who don't have a teaching degree, or even any kind of degree, or even those who have math degrees, believe this is the part. They believe that you're either good at math or you're not. But here's the problem. The problem is nobody remembers or knows exactly how you were taught math in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, or third grade. Nobody knows, because 1, you're too young. Number 2, your parents weren't involved if you went to public school. And 3, even if you were homeschooled and your mom remembers what she did, she probably just used the typical method of rote memorization and just memorize your facts, whether it be addition facts, subtraction facts, multiplication facts, or division facts. And I think that that is the number one starting point for being good at math. If you don't have a solid foundation for learning how to, let me backtrack, for learning how numbers work and the patterns and place value, if you're not taught that really well, and if you're not given a solid foundation for that from the beginning, you're not going to be good at math. I'm just sorry to say. You might have memorized all your multiples, but that's not a guarantee for being good at math. Math is the science of numbers, and arithmetic is the art of computation. Okay? Science and art, those are very technical terms when you really get into them. And if math has anything to do with science or art, then there are definitely some technicalities that a child must learn in order to be good at math in the future. Because let's face it, long multiplication problems like 4 numbers times 2 or 3 numbers is a very complex problem. Long division is a very complex problem. It has multiple steps. And then you get into fractions. We're not just talking about adding fractions and subtracting fractions and multiplying fractions and dividing fractions. Like, how can you even keep that all straight as a upper elementary or middle schooler? You can't keep it straight unless you have a good memory, but that's not going to make you good at math. So, what is the key? I mean, a good memory does help, but I would say that the key to solving complex problems, even in upper elementary, of course, takes a lot of practice, but you have to have the understanding. And the understanding will not come easy to most people if they don't have that solid foundation from the get-go. I mean, that wasn't true for me. I think the one-on-one help that I got in pre-algebra. Oh, and I forgot to mention, my 4th grade teacher, maybe it was my 5th grade teacher, we did an incessant amount of long division problems, like worksheet after worksheet after worksheet, and I remember getting so bored and just fed up. I could do them so fast. This is not even fun or challenging anymore. Let's move on. But no, of course, I continued to do more and more long division problems. So I think that helped, because I was able to do long division problems really easy after having so much practice. So there is something to say about practicing your math problems, but also understanding how they work. So let me just summarize as I end this video. And that is to say that if you want your child as a homeschool parent to be good at math and at least make it to Algebra 1 or geometry, maybe Algebra 2, which I think is possible, then do not neglect a strong foundation in kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, and 3rd grade, okay? So I am going to hopefully put out some more videos on how you can give your young child a solid foundation in early elementary. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.